Hi, I'm Duane from the Press Enterprise and PE.com, and we just wrapped up the second day-long public hearing before the Riverside County Board of Supervisors on the proposed Liberty Quarry project near Temecula. I'm here alongside my colleague Jeff Horseman, and we're going to wrap up today's events. The afternoon session featured a host of experts hired by the city of Temecula as well as the Pechanga tribe to kind of outline their opposition to the Liberty Quarry project. So Jeff, kind of summarizing what we heard from some of these experts.
Well, like the Planning Commission hearings before, it was basically kind of very technically point by point, really picking apart Granite's environmental impact report on this project. For those who aren't familiar with that, that's an 8,500-page report that was paid for by Granite, vetted by county planning staff, that was supposed to analyze every aspect of this project, really, and what the city and what Pechanga and what Aponte are saying is that it's a sham. And so they tried to use, some legal language. They tried to use some technical analysis to prove their point. And, of course, Granite is standing by it, and, they released a statement saying they think it's, scientifically sound, and, that's what they're going to defend.
Yeah, today's was exclusively, the public comment before the board today was exclusively the opponents to the Liberty Quarry project. Only a few of them got to speak at last week's public hearing. So Granite has not had an official chance to respond yet. So they issued a statement. So they're standing by everything in that report?
Absolutely. The statement that they emailed to me basically said that they didn't think anything was said today that hasn't already been refuted, and that they're looking forward to rebutting all these arguments next Tuesday.
Earlier we've heard a lot of environmental concerns from the opponents, but earlier this morning we heard some arguments that kind of branched out a little bit. What were some of those other arguments that we kind of heard this morning?
Well, some of those arguments we heard were kind of, this afternoon was mainly, professional experts with, degrees and so forth, kind of lending their expertise to the board. Monday was, or this morning rather, was much more of a, kind of a heartfelt, we heard from people who, said that they suffer from silicosis, or were they're worried about, having to move or not being able to settle in their dream community of Temecula if this quarry came about. So, like we said earlier, it was, really kind of a wide-ranging attack, and it was, prolonged and sustained, and, Granted, they're really going to have to lay out the case that, in spite of everything you heard today, we're right. We have the science, we have the facts on our side.
Yeah, a few of the other arguments we heard were some tourism arguments, some business arguments from some of the opponents that say if the quarry did go in, it could hurt real estate values and other things. So the Board of Supervisors concluded their second day-long hearing today before on the Liberty Quarry project. Now they're going to go and have another day's worth of events, and this time Granite gets to probably lead off, and they'll kind of get their chance, right?
Yeah, I believe it's going to start next Tuesday with a rebuttal, and they'll have a certain amount of time for that. Then I believe if there's anyone else who wants to speak on it, they'll get their chance. Then the public hearing's closed, and then ultimately we're going to get to the 5 supervisors in public kind of deliberating on this, and it's going to be real interesting to see how the vote's going to go down, as none of the supervisors so far have really indicated whether they're leaning one way or the other.
And we're at the Riverside Convention Center now, but next week's meeting will actually be at the Board of Supervisors chambers in downtown Riverside on Lemon Street. That meeting will take place beginning at 9 a.m. next Tuesday. For now, thanks for watching. I'm Duane from the Press Enterprise and PE.com, and alongside with my colleague Jeff Horseman. Thanks for watching.